Okay, and we are live. Hola, bonjour, ni hao, salut, Sally, how's it? Como esta? Hello, 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 wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Wednesday with Willnette. I am so happy that you joined me today. And today I am going to be sharing with you some girl power on the go. I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips that you need to know traveling solo as a female. I am broadcasting live from North Carolina. Let me know in the comment section below if you can hear me clearly, if you can see me clearly, and let me know in the comment section where you're tuning in from. I'd like to know what part of the world that my viewers are tuning in from. And this also helps the algorithm. So I hope you can hear me clearly. I hope you can see me clearly. I am streaming today from my Facebook page, my Facebook personal page, Twitter, as well as YouTube. So we're going to get started in just a few moments. Again, welcome to Wednesday with Willnette, and I'm really happy that you joined me today. In a moment, as I mentioned, I'm going to share with you some girl power. I'm going to give you 5 tips on how you can be safe while traveling solo as a female. So if you're tuning in on Facebook and you think that this topic may be helpful or useful for anyone in your world, smash that share button, type in the comment section below, share, and I'll give you a share shout out. Also, if you're tuning in on the replay, type the word replay in the comment section below. But hey, if we've never met before, my name is Willnette Foxworth, and I am one of the founding members of a world-class private invitation-only smart money club. And our goal is for you to never pay retail on anything again. My jam is coaching women to boldly travel the world. And I am in the coolest profession in the world, network marketing. So I've put together this free travel guide for you. The name of it is called Ladies Travel Guide. And after the broadcast, you certainly, if you'd like, can go over to my website at willnettefoxworth.com and grab it. You'll see a yellow button that says free Ladies Travel Guide. Just download it, and it'll be sent right over to your email address. But wait until after the broadcast before you do that. So this guide is very helpful to anyone. It'll help you throughout your travel journey, especially for my first-time female travelers. So in a moment, we're going to get started. And today I am going to be sharing with you some girl power. As I stated, I'm going to give you 5 tips, safety tips on traveling solo as a female. But of course, these tips can apply to anyone, whether you're a female, male. It will apply to anyone that's traveling, because I certainly want you to have these tips so that you can have a smooth trip. So I know for me, I still, of course, incorporate all of these tips and more every time that I travel. So here are the 5 tips that you should know about traveling as a female. Tip number 1, guys, you have to do your research. You have to research your destination. You need to know the area that you're traveling to. You need to know what are common scams in that area. You also need to understand, especially if you're traveling overseas, you need to understand the culture, customs. You need to understand the laws of that area that you are visiting. And you need to stay informed. And one of the ways to stay informed is by going to the official government website. And on that website, it'll provide you with a lot of information, keeping you up to date on any type of travel warnings or advisories that could impact your travel plans. That, of course, we don't want, and you don't want to impact your travel trip. And you want to be aware of what's going on, because you may never know. If there's something that's going on in that area during the time that you're traveling. Like I know during the summer, there are a lot of tornadoes. And then, of course, you don't want to run into that, as well as any type of, hurricanes, so on and so forth. So you definitely want to make sure that you're checking, and you're informed as to what's going on in the places that you're visiting. So that's very important. Tip number two, y'all, you need to invest in travel insurance. Every time I go on a trip, I always make sure that I get travel insurance. And you want to get that coverage for your trip, because when you travel, you always take risk. Risks are always involved, and you want to be prepared. Anything can happen. You can lose your luggage, you can have a flight delay or a flight cancellation, or even a medical emergency. And by having travel insurance, having some coverage, you're protected. So it also gives you a peace of mind. And without it, of course, you'll be stressed. I know, for me, I was in my early 20s and my luggage got lost. And never really wanted to invest in travel insurance, to be honest with you, because I didn't want to have that extra cost. I wanted to make sure that I had enough money, or plenty of money, to take with me on my travel trip, so that I could have more money to spend. And I thought, well, getting travel insurance will, of course, take away from the money that I really wanted to take with me to spend. But as I traveled throughout the years, probably took me a couple of years later to realize how important having travel insurance is. And of course, being able to research it and talk to other female travelers who also state how important having travel insurance is, and it's great coverage. You can find coverage, and you can plan and pick whatever, I should say, pick whatever coverage you'd like, or whatever plan that you want. But you definitely want to make sure that you get some travels insurance. So before you pack your bags, make sure, or at least consider, getting some travel insurance, because it could ultimately ruin your dream vacation, or your vacation could be a nightmare. And I don't want that to happen to you. And I don't think you want that to happen to you either. So, tip number three, you want to stay connected with family and friends. That's very important. You want to stay in touch with your family and friends where you're traveling, someone that's closest to you. You want to share your itinerary with you. You want to share your plans with them. You want to share your itinerary with them. You want to share with them where you're going, where you're staying at, who you're with, so on and so forth. So if anything happens to you, at least your family members or friends will know exactly what's going on, and know how to get in touch with you, or alert authorities about your whereabouts if needed. And also, you can stay in touch with your family members or your friends with this technology that we have now that's available to us. You can use Skype. You can also use WhatsApp. You can use a phone app that allows you to stay in touch with your family and friends and share your location. And I know for me, when I travel, I always let my boyfriend know exactly where I'm going. I let him know my itinerary, As a matter of fact, as soon as I get to my destination, especially my hotel room, I pull out my camera and videotape the whole entire place that I'm staying at and give him as much information as I possibly can so that he will know my whereabouts, and also to notify maybe one or two members of my family as well. So you definitely want to let someone know your itinerary, where you're staying at, and all of that good stuff to keep you safe. And just in case something happens, they know exactly where you are and how to contact you. So make sure that you have some type of means of communication for someone back home, just in case of an emergency. So, tip number one, this is an important tip that many females don't know about, and that is considering packing a door stopper in your luggage. And a door stopper, it's very helpful and very useful, and also very safe. At least it'll make you feel even more safe. And I've actually take this door stopper with me when I travel. And you just slide the door stopper under the door for extra security, especially, and you're in a place or a hotel that you may be staying at. They may not have doors that properly lock or properly close, or they may have flimsy locks. So having a door stopper is it's a very good idea. And the one I like to use is the one that has the alarm on it. And it's real small. Like I said, you can put it in your carry-on or your suitcase. And you can certainly look at that and pick it up on my website at kit.co/Willnette Foxworth. And also check out my other must-have travel essentials. And Amazon have them on sale, I believe, right now for like $13. But you can certainly look at it and grab it on my website at kit.co/Willnette Foxworth. And as I mentioned, it's a wedge. You just place that wedge, under the door, and it definitely works, and it definitely will make you feel safe. I absolutely love it. All right, here's the last tip, tip number 5, guys. When you're traveling, I don't care if you're female or male, please make sure that you trust your instincts. That gut feeling that you have, you want to trust that. Be mindful of your surroundings. Listen to that little voice inside of you that may be saying something doesn't feel right or something is not right. And 9 times out of 10, something isn't right. And you want to make sure that you pay attention to that intuition, and of course clear away from any dangerous situations. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Whenever you think that it's necessary, or you're afraid, or that something is not right, don't be afraid to ask for help. You certainly want to make sure that you're in a safe place, and if possible, if people are around you, let them know if what's going on, and they could potentially help you in a dangerous situation. So, okay, I just gave you 5 reasons or 5 tips. So you'll know those 5 tips if you're traveling solo as a female. So now you have some girl power when you travel solo as a female. So if you want to dive into the 10 must know safety travel tips, I actually have them on my blog at willnettefoxworth.com. You'll see them on my blog, and I put together an ultimate travel checklist for you that will also outline more safety travel tips for you. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you got some value from today's Facebook Live. If you did, Type in the comment section below. Yes, give me some hearts, give me a thumbs up. Let's share this with your peeps or your friends or anyone that you think that may benefit from this episode. And if you love to travel and you want a free vacation that's valued at $4,000 and you can take up to 4 people with you without spending a dime, type in the comment section below #vacation and I'll reach out to you via Messenger and give you the deets on how you can get that free vacation. Now, I've been going live every Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my pages. However, I am going to be changing the time effective May the 3rd. It'll still be on Wednesdays, but I'm going to change the time to 12 o'clock noon. So instead of going live at 7 o'clock p.m., I'll be going live at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, but it'll still be on the same day every Wednesday um, at 12 o'clock noon. So next week, I'll provide you with more great travel tips to help you enjoy your trip to the fullest. Now, don't forget to like my page, hit that notification button so you'll be notified and you won't miss an episode of Wednesday with Willnette. Again, thank you for joining me on this quick live broadcast. And again, I can't wait to see you next week. And always remember this: you are your greatest source of happiness. Joy comes in the way you show up for yourself. Thanks again for watching. Be blessed. This Facebook Live is a wrap.